So, right off the bat, in this Monday momentum post, I want to ask you this question: when and why should we pause? That's the question I want to start off. That's the topic I want to take on for this week. When should we even pause, and why is it even important? Especially, we know that the most influential and income generating span or time frame in our life is typically that mid career and a little bit beyond that, where we have a lot of influence with others, and we also have the experience to leverage that influence and take a game to a whole different level, isn't it? So why should we pause? And when should we pause, especially if you are in this kind of a category? So there's a topic. And again, welcome to this Monday Momentum post. So I want to share two reasons or two areas you need to look at about when to pause. Okay. So the first kind of pause that I would love for you to think about is more of a, the the pause that you have to have when you know that you're already feeling the burnout. Okay, so this is the repair kind of pause where it's like you're preventing more burnout by getting into the repair mode. Okay, so you know that you don't feel the energy, you know that probably the sleep patterns are way off, and you know that you're unable to sustain that energy throughout the day. When you're if you're in that zone, you have to prevent that even getting to a more worse condition. Yeah, so that's the preventive pause that you we all have to take. And the other kind of pause is more of a preemptive pause, which is it's a preparation kind of pause. And this is something that we do inside our community a lot of times, where I talk about this a lot, where especially if you're in the high performance zone, or you're going to get into a very busy schedule the coming week. Let's say this week is going to be a very busy schedule. A lot of times people just jump into the week, and then they get into the burnout, and then they think about repair. That's usual stuff. But here inside our community, the Career Excellence Hub, we look at the high performance stuff, don't we? So we prepare, we preempt things by pausing before the week and also through that busy schedule. Okay, so we are into the preemptive, or it's this is not the repair mode, this is the prepare mode. Okay, I hope you're getting this. So the one before this is the repair mode. Someone is already in the burnout, but now you don't want to get into the burnout, so you are preparing well. How many of you watch the Formula One racing, where even the fastest car that keeps lapping around, it pauses. It pauses not to slow down, but it pauses to win, because it knows that it needs that stoppage. It needs to change the tires. It needs to refuel. It needs to wipe those dust off to go and win this race and also during this whole season. Yeah, so that's high performance stuff. So I just want to share this message. And first of all, I want you to reflect with me on this. Maybe share a comment below, or if you're not yet inside our community, drop me an email after you watch this. Reply back to me and let me know, what do you need right now. Is it the repair kind of pause that you need, or is it the prepare kind of pause that you need right now for the upcoming week, or for even for this week? Yeah, so that's the what to do part. And why should we do this? One, it's very obvious through this video that you're watching, that we need to have that pause to not be in a burnout zone. Yeah, that's the one important thing. The second thing, have you kind of ever felt lately that the days and the weeks and the months and the quarters and the years, it's just flying by? It's just flying by. If that's what you're going through, which means that you don't have strategic pauses throughout the day. where you pause to just get back to the present moment, uh, and just be present, as I said, and understand that it need not just be a grind. It need not just be like just a rush through the day, through the week, but you can pause, you can enjoy the moment, and you can go through it. So that's the second reason. There's the second why you need to pause. The third big why is, I'm pretty sure you know this, that if you're always in that fast paced motion, fast paced movement, you're always grinding it out, you will never be able to pause, share your gratitude and reverence towards life itself, towards people whom you live with, towards people whom you work with. You'll never be able to do, because you're always in thinking about the next one and the next thing, the next task and the next project and the next big thing. That's why we pause to be grateful just for being on this planet. This planet has waited for 4.8 billion years for you. Don't you think it deserves a pause every now and then to share the gratitude towards everything that it has given, everything that the nature and the universe keeps giving us? So that's why you should also be pausing. So if this was a balbon for you, and if you're ready to implement this, let me know what mode of pause do you need this week, and let me know how are you going to take your game to a very different level of performance by just implementing these strategic pauses. Thank you. Have an awesome week.